Boom. It is that time again. Welcome to Unblock Yourself. And what we're doing, we're getting ourselves out of the way of our mind, body, spirit, finances, social interactions. Unblock yourself. Today I wanted to talk about, yesterday was Martin Luther King Day. And what I wanted to talk to you today is about kind of like not a misconception, but we kind of do things a little bit wrong, trying to attract good things to us, using the law of attraction. What we need to do is get this. We need to start the attraction from the point of projection. And the reason I brought up Martin Luther King Day, because this is something that he did. Now, his circumstances back then were, injustice was all around and not level playing fields at all. Now, if he was to attract from where he was, it's easy to focus on the negative and say, this is not right. And what you focus on attracts other things, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So for him to say, I am not happy with this, more unhappiness will come to him, and then he would live in a world of unhappiness, and it spirals down. Now, going from projection, what he saw, you remember I Have a Dream, he saw a positive outlook where brothers and sisters were together, and not just black brothers and sisters or just separated white brothers and sisters. They were all together. They were all brothers and sisters. And so since they were all together and he saw that, he was preaching and living his life trying to make that happen. So he was he was using projection, seeing himself in a different form or a different viewpoint of the whole world, and that was bringing attraction to him. So when you have other people seeing his vision, it starts to line up with their vision, and they're like, oh man. And it's like the law of accumulation starts to happen. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It starts to snowball until everybody in the whole country, they're passing laws, and everything is made a little bit better. Now, like as far as legalities go, we still have a long way to go, but it's a lot better than it was back then. So what I want you to do is put this stuff into practice. Okay, if you see yourself a certain way, then different than what you let me talk about this for a second. It's been said, and think about this, because I know your first thing you're going to say, think about this. You are living today what you were trying to accomplish yesterday. Let that sink in. Yesterday, so even if I was planning on being a millionaire yesterday, I'm living today based on what I was thinking yesterday, trying to get there. So if you're still trying to get there, you're on your way, but you're better off than you were yesterday if you're doing things right. Or you might accomplish what you have, and now you're going to the next goal, but today is what you're living. What you're living today is what you were thinking about, or what you were focusing on, or what you were attracting yesterday. The past. Today's present is what we're attracting in the past. Now, the interesting thing about that is we can change the projection of where we're going. We can change our trajectory. So if you don't like where you're headed, even though it was the past that put you here today, you can change where you're going by making a change. And when you make that change, you're saying, tomorrow I want to be here. So you start living your life right now. Remember now, the things that you are thinking about, the things that you're living are in your past, but the past was a second ago, a second ago, a second ago, 2 seconds ago. So if I want to start living a new life, I have to start now to live that life. Because if I don't, if I say tomorrow, I'm going to do this tomorrow, but I'm going to stay the same right now, tomorrow will be what I'm still living because it's based on what I was thinking today. That might be confusing. I hope not. If it is, send me an email or something like that. And we can talk about it. But what I wanted you to start to do your attraction from your projected place. So if you have a big business, if you have a small business and you want it big, you need to play big right now, because this will be your past when you start to live in your present. You got to play big now. I know this is the present, but as soon as I said this is the present, it's already in the past. It's gone. So the things that you live right now, technically, as soon as you lived it, it's the past. And the things that you're doing in the present are based on what happened, your experiences, your wisdom, your feelings. Everything is based on what's happening in the past. So I don't want to get too deep, but you guys, let's make this an awesome day. Let's make this an awesome week. Crush this month. All right. Love you.